start. So we're waiting for the engines to come in now. Now the tractors are clear. Once again, a warning to the general public: there will be steam engines. Probably the ones that are up here already near the refreshment tent. They'll be moving very shortly. So do keep an eye out for moving engines. They move very slowly and quietly, but they're very heavy, and the last thing you want to do is run one of those over your feet. So just keep an eye out for it.
Expertly handled. Very good. Yeah, ranger. Yeah, said no. And you took it all the way back to where? I know, I saw you. Down there. And you parked down and then did you see him? Yeah, he told me. He said, look, what happened to you? I walk. I said, something to you. He said, oh, I walk. I said, oh, then when you started it off, the lights came on, the lights came on, the lights came on, and you came out. I don't know whether I can send it to you, I'll try. But sometimes if it's too long it won't accept it. So something's coming in now, I don't Maybe if I stand up that bit there, I think I'll have a better view.
Warning points for the speed of the engine in terms of seconds, and the distance between the posts in terms
Because I think
If it's what I think it is, I would have to be a bit of a distance away. And if it's going across, I'll be able to pan across like that. I learned that technique at Santapod. I probably won't need to follow it quite as fast though. Although I did manage to follow a car that was doing 254 doing that method, so I don't think that's doing 254.
Yeah, okay, I think. No, okay. So it's Janine. Janine, if you could let us know when they're ready to go. Give us a big hands up. That's lovely. Thank you, Rick. You can let us know because we can't always see the person under the canopy. Why are you gesticulating? To let us know they're ready. Janine says they're ready. That seems pretty good to me. We would like to see him stop right between those two poles, and he hasn't knocked them over. It's Roy and Root, it's a joint event there. I think Roy was steering and Root was driving. I think they did alright, yeah. Roy was emulating the great Cruise 4 guys whose catchphrase was, didn't they do well? Yeah, I think they probably did, but there's a lot to go yet. What have we got for Nightmare? 25 seconds, that's pretty good. 2 inches and dead on the bump the other. Excellent, that's 27. That's a good score for a big engine, isn't it? That's not bad, that's a good start. Yeah, they were disqualified yesterday. We won't mention that. Oh, yes, Steve, sorry. Right, the next engine is one of our many Averling rollers, and from here I can see it's an Averling roller, but I can't tell which one. But I can see the hands going, telling they're one closer in, Brian, I think. Closer in, yeah. Oh, she's still closer. Yes. Right, Janine says they're ready. Whistle says they're ready. Brian says go. That's driving badly, that's all water going up through the tip there. That's not smoke out here, but that's steam, that's all water. That's what we call driving, the water's going straight up the tip. This is Duffy, which is the first time he's been here, first time he's ever done this. He's only had the engine about 3 weeks, and he's a brave man that's doing this now. Originally based at Dumfries in Scotland, but now lives in Kent. Looks to be very good for width on the back. Good judge of width by the driver. what was happening there was they were going so fast the water was going straight through the tubes. Instead of being fire tubes, they were water tubes going straight up the chimney, which meant that they lost about half a boiler full of water. And as a result of that, instead of being fire tubes, they were water tubes, and they lost quite a bit of time. But I say, well done, first time, never done it before, only had the engine for 2 or 3 weeks, so well done, Duffy. The water was coming through the tube, straight out the cylinder, I should say, not the tube, well, straight out the cylinder, straight out the chimney. Jonathan Bond's Fowler DNC roller from 1936, one of the last steam rollers turned out by Fowler at Leeds, and owned by Johnny for the last 44 years, just giving instructions to, I think, once again a bit more, yeah. Is that? Right, he's ready. Janine says he's ready. Brian says, go. Very fast. Ollie doing that, and then, the brakes are on, you've never seen so much dust. Amazing. It's a dust storm here, but they've stopped well, but I think there's quite a bit of space between the holes on this side, but the time must have been a record for a steamroller, I think. How far away? Well, well done, Ollie and Jonathan there. Last of the nightmare, 22 seconds, that is you'll believe a roller can fly in a minute, and 4 seconds on one, yeah, 4 inches on one side and 6 inches on this side, in a cloud of dust, with a score of 32, so second so far, yeah. course, was Saturn, which is a Burrell traction engine, 8 nominal horsepower, built 1891. So this actually beats our other older engine, which is Endurance. It is the oldest engine on the field, 1891. Worked in Norfolk all his life, but this is Stephen James Fogden from Crowborough who's got it now. Very interesting working history. This used to be working with, believe it or not, crab nets on the Norfolk beaches. What he was doing there, I've no idea, but it's a wonder it didn't die of rust pollution on working on the beaches. But anyway, Saturn Burrell, excellent performance for the looks of it to me. Burrell's of course made at Bedford, over there in the east of England. So what's that one? Yeah, I did the Saturn 30. Wow! Is that right? 13 seconds. That is some going, but yeah. Still on the other. Oh, yeah, it's still not bad though. Put him into second place. That is a speed and a half. Just amazing. 13 seconds. I saw him flying down there. Very good. Put them up into second place now. Now we've got an engine which should be fast. It's the Sentinel, which has a top road speed of at least 30 miles an hour. It's running on pneumatics. But this is on Sentinel steam wagon. We used to spell the word wagon with 2 G's. This was very interesting. Again, it's the first timer at this rally. Super Seats built in 1923, Luke Rose from Canterbury. Oh, he's overshot. Actually, he's got the best brakes of all of them, but must have made very fast time, but it's going to measure it anyway. So we've got 2 Sentinels together there now, which is actually make a bloody good picture, but I haven't got that camera out. 22 seconds, and you'd expect a speed because it's a fast engine, but it was the overshoot that did for them. 17, 27, 36. 39, yeah, 39. Right, well, we've got, it's coming on nicely really, but still in the lead, just about, is Nightmare, the first engine through. I think that's experience, because Brian Root had done it before, but it's pretty good, because Nightmare is one of the biggest engines on the field, and the field of vision up on one of those is not all that great, to be honest with you. If so, then it's the first one we've had doing the judge of the width on the set of pneumatic tyre. Ah, now this is an engine that's well known for this event because he's usually if he's not the world winner, he's certainly in the top three. This is Ben with the Tinker. The gold medal tractor, capable of road speed of about 15 miles an hour, a light road tractor as they would call it, weighing just around the 5-ton mark. First engine to be owned by Claude Jesse. This could be the last one in the last one. I think Janine says ready and Brian says go. That's the thing, that's a very light engine at the front. Getting that steering right, oh, just gone past. I mean, that's alright. That must have been a top speed there. That was very fast, but again, a little bit of an overshoot. I remember seeing that engine come. I've got a lovely picture of it somewhere, coming down the arena, and he was going so fast, he shot half the fire through the smoke box and out the chimneys with sparks flying everywhere. On that one then, Peter. 60, that's the fastest speed of the lot. So has it just picked it then? Just 20 then, so that's the winner. Right, okay. Well, it's only just been time there. It's one of the lightest engines on the field, and it's been one of the heaviest engines, the largest engines on the field, but only by a matter of 2 or 3 seconds. So that's excellent. Have you got one more coming in? No, right, okay. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We've announced the Tinker the winner with Nightmare second. Thank you very much for all that. We've now got they're staying in the arena, and the final grade of engines, all the other engines are coming in now for the final grade of the day. Thanks to Janine, to Brian, to Peter for helping out with this one. built 1929, worked for Barnes Brothers in Trowbridge Wheel, and entered by Alex Canini. The work number was 1400, but doesn't mean a lot, but it was possibly the first slide valve engine produced by Avon Porter. bells are simpler than slide bells. The slide bells are more efficient. They're just a quick run down on that one. David was saying is that the first time it's been implemented. Very good to see it. Oh,